Welcome, my friends. It is I, Animanga, and we are back with another What If series tournament. This one is, of course, another slice of life, but it does have some very delicate results. Depends on what happens here, could change a lot at the Academy. So basically, the whole backdrop of this tournament is Crowler is ticked off that he was drugged into this nightmare dream, the Nightmare Fuel tournament, by these slackers. All the slackers did it to him, of course, so he blames it all on them. He tells Chancellor Kaiba. Chancellor Kaiba throws a fit and then allows Crowler to have full power over the situation. So, he claims that the students cannot defeat these tag specialists, these two tag specialists that he brought in. And I'm talking about two different teams of tag specialists, and we'll get to that. Then, if they cannot defeat them, they will be expelled, just like Jaden and Cyrus in episode 10 and 11. Yeah, 10 and 11. It was 10 and 11. The tag team trial, which is called tag trial. And I also have a third team in with a new character I've been wanting to reveal for quite a while. So, shall we get to it? First team, and this is the first three teams from Serenity Spider Monkey. Team Fatal Frame with Jamie, Shay, and TK Dulliard. Team 2, Sandal Serenity with Casey and Lexi. Team 3, Club Rave. Martine and Ryan. And I know, the name's much longer than that, Serenity. Okay, these three teams are by Mitchell. Team 4, Team Red, with Mint Uriel and Alice Uriel. Mint Uriel is this girl, and she is brand new character Mitchell made. One of the 3 scout leaders of Liaison City's Girl Scouts Lodge. She is Alice Uriel's cousin and has a penchant for burn damage, I could tell when I saw her deck, which Alice somewhat has as well. Her deck is an aggressive, speedy burn deck. Mint has a fiery personality, and the other Girl Scouts describe her as being a human firecracker. She has come to Duel Academy with the other 2 scout leaders. I'm confused. Why is there Girl Scouts in the Academy? Team Half Baked. This is the other new character Mitchell Slaughter made. And I believe, he's the only person who made 2 new characters this weekend. Just this week, specifically. Team Half Baked. Karen and Tiamat. Karen is a brand new character. Karen Burcham is the other scout leader of Liaison City's Girl Scouts, besides Mint and Katie. She's a bit shy, loves to cook. She's also a genius, and is considered the smartest of the 3 scout leaders. Yeah, I could see that. She met Tiamat soon after arriving on Duel Academy Island, and was surprised to see Tiamat call herself a Neptunian, and as such, is teaming up with her out of curiosity. And then lastly, we have Team Bell from Mitchell Slaughter. Katie Papillion and Manon Breeze. Katie and the other scout leaders are looking for potential Girl Scout recruits among the girls of Duel Academy's student body. She suggested focusing on the Neptunians, and was then made aware that Tiamat is actually a Neptunian. Tiamat chose to team with Karen and Lucy and Nimona. Team with Karen. Lucy and Nimona were both busy. So Katie turned to Manon, who is actually her cousin, Katie's mother, Belle Papillion. I'm sorry, Papillon. Why am I saying Papillion? Papillon. And is Andre Bruce's sister. I messed up all day today, huh? Katie and Manon decided to name their team after Katie's mom, Manon's aunt/Manon's aunt. Cool. Good and Evil. This is first team by Lego Man. Sadina Blitz and Brenda Mook. As soon as he heard about the team tournament, Sadina immediately grabbed Brenda and said they'd be teaming up. He wants to use this chance to extract information about her and what caused her change in behavior, and plans to stop the person that corrupted his nemesis. Brenda, meanwhile, is just going along with it. She isn't even participating in Sadina's witty banter like she usually does. Creepy. What happened to her? Dude, the light didn't get to her. Nah, no way. It's probably you Bell messed with her or something. Speaking of, where's Angelica? Jimmy Jim's. Team, it's complicated. Justice and Helena. Now, this is weird because Lego Man and Jamie Jim's teamed up. They have a lot of teamed up characters. So, yeah, that's basically that's why there's less teams, because Jamie Jim's and Lego Man teamed up. Team, it's complicated. Why you gotta go and make things so complicated? Anyway. After waking up from that horrifying nightmare, Helena immediately decided it must have been somehow related to Justice. How dare that scum? How dare he interrupt my beauty sleep? After all, no one else would have Joey Wheeler be their personal nightmare monster. She traveled to the academy from her new fiance's home new fiance, to get an explanation about what happened and also yell at him a bit. But he cut her off to ask her to be his teammate for the upcoming tournament. Well, it's more like a forced tournament. We're looking at it in a good light, aren't we? He also mentioned he was told by Diana about how Helena had abandoned her in the nightmare and wanted to help Helena make it up to her. Helena reluctantly accepted. The reminder of her actions in that nightmare disarming her as she feels guilty about relapsing into her past mean girl / horrible person, quote unquote, ways. You know what? Helena's come full circle. I can see Lego Man's put a lot of effort into making sure she comes full circle. Nice work, dude. Okay, the last team of Lego Man. Well, see, this is not really. It's actually just the next team because it's combined two guys' characters. Star Dragon, Team Star Dragon. Lee Go and Miku. Lee was contacted. Lee was contacted by Miku after the discovery of Max, now missing the Millennium Eye. Knowing the dangers the eye could cause, Lee temporarily split from his family's mission so he could come investigate the academy. However, pretty soon after Lee arrived, Miku revealed she had immediately signed the two up for the tournament together as a way of making up for lost time. Lee agreed, but because he feels bad, he spent so much time away, and because his pride as current king of games, that's right, I keep forgetting he is the current, demands that he did win DSOD, demands that he give a better performance than the last time he was here, regardless of whatever happens. However, the two do plan to have a nice date at the amusement park afterwards. I also keep forgetting there's an amusement park on the island. I cannot believe Chancellor Kaiba approved this. I did not. They did it themselves. Lee is very confused why it's here now, since he's pretty certain it wasn't here last time. Yeah, me too, Lee. Next team. Fourth and final team from Lego Man and Jamie Jams. Team Magic and Mayhem, which consists of Maid Luna and JD, Jordan Devlin Piper. And this has a very, 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 very short bio. After the dream, JD gave Luna back her deck, and they began to hang out and become friends. Wow, that was simple, but awesome. And now, for the three teams. So we're going to start with the two Tag Pro specialists. First one, Team Frenemies, Weevil Underwood and Rex Raptor. You wanted it and you get it. Their decks have been upgraded, they are at their full power, and they are forced to work together. we saw they could work together against Siegfried in season 5, so they're not. I mean, but then again, they got smacked by Garimo at the beginning of season 4. However, this has nothing to do with the anime. This is its own storyline. So we know in tournament lore that Rex was a former king of games, former world champion, and he actually got a second, right? Yeah, I think he got second in Reshefa Destruction, the biggest tournament thrown in What If so far. And Weevil, he was terrible at the beginning, but he got a little bit better. He had a crazy duel, I think, with Chiaki once. Or no, it was Manon. I think it was Manon. And it went like forever. It killed me almost. Anyway, Weevil and Rex. Team. I'm sorry. What? Well, let me tell a little bit about them. Well, is there really anything to say? They were just hired by Crowler. They hate each other, but they still. Crowler's like, can't we work this out, boys? I need you to crush these slackers. All right, fine, but this dino brain isn't gonna take all the glory. Speak for yourself, bug breath. You just see him arguing Crowler with the tear emoji above him, like in all anime, or the sweat emoji, whatever. So that is Team Frenemies. Next tag specialist team, Team Tag Pros, and you know who it is, Para and Dox. That's right. They are here. But they have one more reason other than just being hired by Crowler like in the anime. Yeah, it's the same thing with that. They were hired by Crowler in the anime to crush the main students. Um, but, hold up, but the big thing here is my thing with them is they are concerned about Max. They're concerned about Max Pegasus, and they were sent by his father himself to see how he was doing, and his mother, of course, to see how he's doing. They heard he lost the eye, and they are concerned about him. They want to bring him back to Duelist Kingdom Island. They want to bring him back so he can, chillax, not be at the academy. Will they find him? I don't know, because he's not in this tournament. But I've upgraded their deck the best I could. I took out all the cards I can't use. I'm so scared. I don't know if they're going to be able to use Dark Guardian, but I hope they do. So that's them. Paradox Team Tag Pros. I plan on them doing well. And now the other new character, of course, an anime character. Oh, that's the new Helena, by the way. Team Cyberroids. Cyber Dragons on Roids. Which consists, of course, Zane Truesdale and his brother Cyrus Truesdale. So Cyrus was ticked off that he got denied in that last tournament he was in. And now he brings his big bro in, and they are much nicer together in this version, rather than the anime. They are immediately friends. Unlike in season 3, it was forced. They became friends. They're really good friends. They bond over machine cards, especially Power Bond. And Zane treats him like an equal. So they start off as equals. However, Crowler did mention he would appreciate it if Zane crushed these slackers, as Zane is the second best student at the academy. Yes, he is only the second best student. There is a student better than him. We will find that out later. However, those are my 3 teams, and I want to start this tournament. So the format of this tournament is obviously not tag duels. Master Duel does not have tag duels, sadly. It would be a miracle, but no, they don't. What we're going to do is WRGP style, because that seems to be the best way. We're going to have, for example, if Team Star Dragon duels Team Bell, it will start off with Katie dueling Lee Go. If Lee Go loses, Katie will do Miku. If Katie loses, then Manon will duel. And then Manon versus Miku would be the last decider. So it's usually best of 3 with everything. There's not that many teams, so even though it's best of three, it shouldn't be that long of a tournament, I don't think. Let's get started, shall we, guys? All right, I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, subscribe on YouTube, channel Zane's Manga. See you for the next one. Bye. Or see you for the tournament. Oh, and I also wanted to mention that Belowski and Pearl are now dating. That's what Mitchell wanted me to tell y'all. But I could not add him in this tournament. I just couldn't. I just didn't feel like it was necessary. Anyway, bye guys.